All right, and welcome back to Dallas, Texas. And ow, I almost blew out my own ears. That's my fault, sorry. I'm here with Connor, Cake Builder, General Core. My name is Jimmy Wisenhunt, and throughout this event, we've had a lot of fun, some great matches, some really like nail-biter series. But this is the most exciting part of the LAN to me. Especially here, I'm a big fan of 1.6. I think everybody knows that. I'm kind of an evangelist of it, I guess, with this whole process. But we're going to have UMX versus Maximum Effort, and what that means is actually the rematch. UMX did knock Maximum Effort down into lower bracket. Maximum Effort, if you missed it, actually just knocked out Check 6, 16-1, and then 16-3. I think it was 16-3, and it was kind of scary.
Yeah, it was really fast. I mean, that's the kind of game we expect Maximum Effort to bring into this next map as well. I think we're going to be going over to Nuke. And again, as Jimmy said, Maximum Effort was knocked down to the lower bracket by UMX in the third round of the upper bracket. And I actually have the scores right in front of me. If we are moving over to Nuke, it will be a really interesting match to watch because UMX beat Maximum Effort 16-14, so a super close match.
Yeah.
And if anything, UMX is coming in a little bit cold. They haven't really done anything here today yet. They haven't had any games. And Maximum Effort is just completely on fire with tons of confidence rolling over as we move here over to the bracket. Yeah, exactly. That's where UMX was able to beat Maximum Effort there in the upper round 3 and then sent them right over to the lower round. Or, excuse me, into the lower bracket. And, again, Maximum Effort just, like, completely crushed Check 6 Gaming here just a couple of minutes ago, about 20 minutes ago. And it looks like we're almost ready to switch over to the game here. I think all 10 members of the game are all set up.
All right, in-game sound here. Make sure this is actually correct. We did have a little HLTV lag. It looks like that we got caught up back to what's happening. Unless it's now resetting, which hopefully is the case. I just heard a round restart. Yep, that's the case right there. And actually, give me an opportunity to fix the broadcast app real quick, if you could. We can jump back over to the bracket. I know Connor was talking about that possibly.
Yep, so again, I mean, Maximum Effort did just lose by 1 round on Nuke against UMX in the third round of the upper bracket. So it's going to be a really tight match here. But again, Maximum Effort is coming out with a lot of momentum. So what we're going to see here is hopefully a really strong attempt from both teams to really make an effort here at winning this map. Looks like we actually are alive here in the first round. Really aggressive push here from UMX. Going to be pushing out all the way through the radio room into the lobby area, and Swag is now the last man elected here for Maximum Effort, as he is in here in the mini garage with the USP in hand, already losing a quick almost 40 health. Going to be almost an impossible 1 versus 4 here to win. And a really strong start from UMX. Again here over on CT's side, and holy cow. Steno, a really big frag there. Coming in from that tight angle in the hut. So we've got a quick lead here from UMX, opening up nicely off that pistol round. We'll definitely see a couple of FAMASas coming out from them. And Maximum Effort actually did buy a couple of grenades here, so they are going to make an attempt at this round, regardless of losing the pistol. They do have a couple of deagles in hand. Sean Gare's trying to get that long-range shot down there all the way onto the ramp. Opening the door up for some flashes. Getting the flash off of the door before it's able to fully open at that 45-degree angle. Great shot there onto Sobo into the opposite rafters. 3 versus 4 situation. Semphis and Swag both down really low here. Swag, last man standing in the 1 versus 3, only 13 health. And UMX will rack up another round here in the first half of the first map here on DE Nuke. So Maximum Effort unable to pick up that round. They were able to get a few frags there, though, onto UMX, which is really great. At least that's all you can do. That's still a bit of damage to UMX's money. Again, UMX on the CT side going to have to force those Colts at $3,100, but Maximum Effort a little bit more in favor in the money department. AK's price there only at $2,500. Quick little eco sweep up there from UMX, as it looks like we're going to be trying to move on into, the first full gun round here for both teams. Just please ignore the scoreboard as we're trying to fix that, as the score is actually 3-0 in favor of UMX. Some half-decent spawns here from Maximum Effort. It looks like the best spawn's going to be headed outside there. Ollie coming in with some pre-flashes and smokes into the ramp room. Gonna go for some spam into the dark spot of Hut there. As he pushes all the way up, this is what we know best from Paulie. Really aggressive player, is able to take out Sean Gares there. Trying to get a call in on that radio. Couldn't find the tuner though. Paulie sneaking away with 46 health. It's a 4 versus 4. That nade won't be doing any damage. Nothing already pushed out to the T red box. Unable to find that CT there up on the catwalk. And we'll walk back around to lobby to try to regroup with his team. UMX definitely prepared for any sort of upper take though. Flowsick ready to be looking towards that squeaky door and the front of Hut respectively. This is a great angle here, given his teammate is on the close vent watching into the Hut from the window. Again, it's a 4-on-4. Kiko there doing a great job playing with Flowsick. But it looks like Maximum Effort has already claimed the ramp room. Now the question is if they'll go down, go back where they came from through the lobby, or push all the way through to under ladder. Swag's going to be coming back here into the lobby. It looks like they're going to be trying to hit upper here. Semphis is already up on top of rafters, looking to find one of the UMX defenders. Not going to be outside there. As Swag's able to do some serious work there, picking up 3 frags and bringing in the first round win here for Maximum Effort. Score is now 3-1 in favor of UMX. Again, UMX did win that pistol in the 2 rounds that followed. Semphis and Nothing have 2 really fantastic spawns here. These are the best 2 spawns you can get here on Nuke. Smart from Semphis to kind of let Nothing take full advantage and run right to wherever his first position will be. He will nade the ramp box early on, not before going up to the rafters to try to do some spamming. Take a look. Goes right to the top of ladder if you come out of the T vent like that. Steddle playing catwalk. Really interesting to see that from him. It's pretty aggressive to do that at outside. Flowsick ready at ramp with those counter flashes for his teammate. Paulie going to throw a nade in here as a couple of Ts will be in the radio room. Kiko, who's been playing great so far. All LAN is on the floor here trying to spot some Ts in the dark spot of Hut. There's going to be an exchange here as it looks like the Ts will be working into the ramp room. Quick 2 versus 2. Bomb in hand of Eliant. It's Eliant and Semphis, the last 2 remaining members of Maximum Effort. Holy cow, what a shot from Eliant. That flick shot right up there onto Sobo. Will even it out now, giving Maximum Effort a huge opportunity here to pick up another gun round. Both will be moving up towards the rafter. Kiko completely aware of where his opponents were, but unable to secure at least getting that bomb down. That's really tough. What Maximum Effort was doing there was trying to have the bomber fall down into the bomb site and plant the bomb on the back end of the bomb boxes so that the rafter players could best defend it, and Kiko unfortunately just completely out of position to try to defend against that kind of a plant. There's no way he could have expected it and anticipated it. I like the vent spot. It would have been a little bit better in a 1 versus 1 because if the bomb was planted in the back, Kiko could have easily at least spammed the boxes there. So UMX is going to be on a save round here. As Maximum Effort is doing the best they can to just kind of play as passively as possible, not want to lose any guns here. 5 versus 3. Semphis will go down, though, by the hands of Kiko. And it'll be a quick little eco wrap-up there from Maximum Effort. We will see a full buy here now coming in from UMX after having just lost that save round, predictably. And still not a bad set of spawns here from Maximum Effort. Swag is probably going to be headed up towards the T roof.
Guys, just a quick update. You will have an update. The broadcast app will be changing here in a moment to have everything back to normal. I apologize for the mix-up. Pauly able to take down nothing there. It's down to a 4 versus 5. 4 versus 3 now. Symph is falling. It's a interesting situation that Maximum Effort has ended up in here. Elliot's all the way out here, Big Garage. Swag on top of Mini. I believe Sean Gare is just now joining outside, so they are now back shoulder to shoulder here as a team trying to find a pick here. They need to even out these numbers before they try to take Inner as Flowsick. It will be the lone man here at ramp that leaves the rest of them here towards Inner. That's just way, way, way hard to take. They can watch every angle, plus put 2 guns to either one of them at any given time. It is so hard to be able to deal with that. Swag is able to take down Pauly, and that's pretty much what they needed here as Kiko is now forced to fall into Hut.
Real low health here for a Maximum Effort.
Yeah, I mean, a combined HP of 19. Surprisingly, I can do simple math.
It took me a second. I was checking.
All right, Swag now going to be falling down to Green Mile from outside stairs. Elliot's still hanging out by Big Garage. Now, bomb is in the hands of Swag here.
If Swag's able to get the plant off, I think Alien's going to try to stop the rotation down the vents here as he sneaks into the mini garage.
That looks like the goal here. But he is spotted, and he only has 8 HP. And he will be taken down by Kiko there. And it's a 1 versus 3. Swag, last man standing, 11 HP. We've seen crazier things during this event. I would not doubt if he could pick it up, but it is going to be difficult. He's got to play this perfectly to the T. And there's the smoke, going to make things even more difficult. They can simply spray through that. If they know he's low, they're just going to continue to put bullets through, and Sobo will be able to finish that round.
That's exactly what Sobo will do. Aside from this previous round, most of the gun rounds from Maximum Effort were really focused on ramp room. As we can see, you know, we saw them a lot in the ramp room, just kind of figuring out what they wanted to do. We haven't seen them go down too often, but they do wrap all the way around to under ladder, and they go up and clear the rafters completely. So I think that's one of the things you can do with ramp room. We're going to go ahead and fix the broadcast app real quick for you guys. Broadcast app, and a fantastic tool. We'll show you here in just a second. We will load up the money and ADR respectively. Here's a little quick look at Maximum Effort over there. Closest to the camera, we have Semphis. In the middle there with the white ice mats, Sean Gares. Fantastic opper, notably one of the best in North America. And what a cute shirt. Look at that green and white stripe. Man of style. I think he uses that headset to prevent any damage to his hair. Guy has a substantial amount of flow, and he brings it here each and every land. UMX over there, there's Steno over there, not too worried about his hair. He's got a little bit of flip up there in the front. He is joined by Pauly all the way down there on the end. Steno and Pauly, a really great duo. They've been sticking together for quite some time now. Chosen over there, snagging some pictures. If there are any Source fans on the stream, there's Brozier over there. And again, guys, UMX did move Maximum Effort down to the lower bracket on Nuke, or excuse me, in the 3rd round of the upper bracket finals. Or excuse me, in the 3rd round of the upper bracket. UMX only winning that by 1 round to 16-14. Semphis, just a glowing smile here. As again, we are still working on fixing up the broadcast app for you guys. That is Maximum Effort here live in Dallas, Texas for the ESEA Season 11 LAN playoffs. We are actually here in the finals. And it looks like we're almost all caught back up here. And we're waiting for the broadcast app to be set up. We are here in the finals, so what Maximum Effort's going to have to do here is try to win out in this best of 3. UMX only has to win this one best of 3, and if I have my facts straight, Maximum Effort needs to win 2 best of 3s. So we're going to have to see what happens there. It looks like we're all set up here back in game, so if we can switch back over to that.
All right, everything's set back up here. Score is proper. Scoreboard is caught up. Money system is working. And let's get back to the action here. Connor, I know you were letting everyone know what's basically happening here, but let's look at the scores and jump right back into the round. I don't want to miss much action at all. Scores now 4-4, all tied between Maximum Effort and Team UMX. Still, it's a 5-on-4 here, so all 5 members of Maximum Effort are still alive. Oh, and a quick push there from UMX, able to do some damage to Sean Garris, who would quickly back away. I'll tell you, Maximum Effort's taking a lot of damage here.
Yeah, and they're not dealing out nearly as much as they want to be doing.
Uh-oh, here comes Paulie with the aggressive push. Once again, able to catch someone off guard. Sean Garris will be taken down. Elliot with the trade, and nothing. Jordan Gilbert down to just 12 HP. And here come the flashes into ramp room. This will be a commit. The bomb is in play here. Right on the back of Jordan Gilbert. He's catching some spam down to 2 HP. That was a close one. All right, Sobo able to take down Swag. 2 HP remaining. It's basically a 1 versus 2. I mean, okay, we're in a better situation now. Nothing is able to remove himself from the fight. But this is just such a rough situation
where Sobo
to be
is,
in.
too, flanking around in this green hallway.
This is going to be a great pinch if they play this right. Now, okay, he was able to take down nothing. Elliot down to 18 HP. 85 versus 18 HP here. Trying to get on the defuse, and he's going to pop away. He hit him once. He's down to 6 HP.
Kiko eating the dink. Oh, he's going to try to stick it. Wow, Elian coming up strong there in the 1 versus 1, only with 18 health. Would buckle down. 3 frags for himself there. And that was a really good flank there by Sobo. I like that he went to the false bomb site there in lower to try to flank around. I don't think that UMX knew exactly how low Alien actually was, though, because Sobo wasn't able to move that his recoil over there to just connect a couple of quick bullets. I think if he knew what we knew, it would have been a much quicker round, and they wouldn't have lost it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 5 versus 4 back and forth match like we kind of expected it to be. We'll be right back in the action just now. And going to be some spamming happening. Paulie will fall here. Let's see if we can catch up with the action. This is a save round here for Team UMX. Uh-oh, straight into Hut, but not able to finish it off. 4 HP for Simfis. I believe that it was 3 dinks, almost point blank. Just about finishing him off. There's maybe 2 in a body shot. Sobo now going to be forced to watch behind him here. However, they will be committing to lower. Sobo able to take down Swag. It's a 1 versus 4. Uh-oh, nice shot. Taking down Simfis. I mean, they know exactly where he is now. This is a really rough spot to be in.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a kit.
HP, however. Yeah, no kit. He's got to get in there quick, or at least get some guns down. But Sean Garris finishing off that round. 6-4 now in favor of Maximum Effort.
It was worth going, though, for that round. Being Sobo, you know, UMX has enough money to do a full buy now.
Yep, they will be able to this round, especially since it was a save round. I mean, it's debatable, but the good thing was he at least tried to go for those frags, even when he didn't get the bomb down. Take those guns away. It's only a 2-round lead right now. Let's take a look at what their money looks like after they bought. Yeah, I mean, he could have caused a little bit of damage. Elliot, though, at $12,000, can buy several weapons here for Maximum Effort. Paulie getting spotted here, playing close to wall. Gonna have a pop flash coming in, and I love this play. He is able to take down Jordan Gilbert, and that is some great teamwork being shown there by UMX, really showcasing their team chemistry. And looks like there is a game pause. Not that you couldn't already see that on the screen.
The Matrix, man. That was a great pop flash coming in there from Flowsick, who's playing the ramp room with Paulie.
Yeah, here we go. Back into the action. And back out of the action.
You know what it is? I'm actually superstitious. Every time I start tapping my left foot, we go back live, so I'm tapping it rapidly.
Okay. So basically, we're just waiting right now to get back in the game. I'm not sure what sort of issue. I did see the headphones come off a little bit ago from one of the members of, it looks like, Maximum Effort. We'll get you back into the action and an update as soon as we possibly can.
Yeah, it's looking like it's a hardware problem all the way down on Paulie's machine, I believe that is.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So, I mean, that's one of the great things is, I mean, we have admins here on site right behind the players. It's actually better than past. I mean, sure, we might not have as big of as many admins, but the great thing about it is they actually respawned. I remember like there were always stories of like CPL, World Series video games. Some of the qualifying teams that weren't well known might try to go through and like, when you game pause down, my headphones aren't working, and it just doesn't happen for like 3 rounds.
Yep.
Thankfully, we have some awesome admins right behind him, ready to get the game paused and confirm, help fix it, and everything else. So let's jump back into the game here. Looks like we are going back live. All right, Simphis taking down Sobo, and that will finish off that round. There'll be another one for UMX, so the score is now 6-5 overall.
Just as close a match as I think we expected again. That close match, 16-14 in favor of UMX in the upper bracket, round 3. That sent Maximum Effort down to the lower bracket. Maximum Effort, as we just saw a little while ago, was able to take out Check 6 completely, sweeping Check 6 on 2 maps. I think Check 6 only won a total of 4 rounds between those maps. Yeah,
it was definitely a rough ending to the tournament for them. However, they did play well throughout the tournament. They had an excellent showing, beating 4 in a row yesterday. Simphis with an early round frag onto Pauly, and man, Sobo is getting eat up by those bullets right now. Great spams coming in from Maximum Effort, trying to force them out of their element here. They actually had 3 people spamming up here, maybe even a 4th over by Red Rock.
That's really heavy.
Yeah. And now we do have nothing working outside. I'm wondering what their execution is going to look like. I mean, just looking at this right now, nothing's still holding Mini Garage. They probably want to try to flash in from Mini if he can make his way over there without getting spotted, and continue on to the spamming, try to soften him up as much as possible, and go straight in for that commit. As they have got down 2 players now. Holy smokes. What just happened? Swag spamming down 2 players. And another one will fall here. Steno, last man standing with the op.
Yeah, Sobo did a good job trying to avoid some spam there coming in from the rafters by using the ladder and waiting for that spam to finish. Excellent shot there by Steno. Yeah, but what Maximum Effort actually did there was they initially started spamming on the roof, and then thereafter they just kind of delayed it for like 15 or 20 seconds maybe, and then started spamming again. So it's really uncommon to see that from teams. Usually it's just one initial spam right off the bat trying to catch a CT flying up the ladder. But to delay it and then reapply that kind of spamming, it was really smart, and it put out a lot of damage.
No, it definitely did. Swag, I believe, got 2 there, and they were also just demolishing whoever that was on top of the ladder, so it really worked out well for them, and single-handedly won them the round. 7-5 now, if you're just now joining us. Oh, man, great save round so far.
Huge
coming
save
in from UMX, already 2 guns down. One more, they can call that a pretty decent save round.
Really strong already. Going to see if they can do anything else and maybe get one of those 2 guns that they've eliminated. Way to go from Pauly.
Oh, wow. And Steno coming in from behind, picking up the AK, but not able to turn around quick enough. Last man standing is Sobo walking. It's a 1 versus 1.
For the ace. Wow. That was all the way in a 1 versus 3, too, for Elliot. So that was huge to have, picked up that 1 round. Every single round is going to count here for both halves. Each team wanting to win this first map here in the grand finals.
I mean, a lot to lose here. I mean, this is first and second, so it's sure great. Hey, I got 2nd place with the top teams in North America. Well, you also lost $6 grand.
Yep, and again, if you don't know what he's talking about, the 2nd place prize here is $4,000 to the winners, and 1st place is $10,000. So that's the gap of the $6,000 I'm alluding to.
Yeah, this entire prize pool for the season, $85,000 between 3 games. It's just unrivaled these days. It's awesome to have these tournaments still happening here, but back into the action, still 5-on-5, not a lot of direct action happening. There are some insurance shots connecting onto Steno and Kiko, it looks like. Steno did drop on the floor. Sean Gare's watching for that initial push into Hut. Nothing trying to clear it out, and I think they want to crunch onto Inner again. They're really liking the setup of these insurance shots. They know they're working. Swag able to consistently hit those shots.
Yep, they've got 2 guys outside here, so it looks like they might try to wrap around through the Mini.
And speaking of organization, a lot of people, we've said in the past that they're not the most organized team in the world, but what we're seeing right now is a routine of spamming. They have practiced because it's working into their favor. They have the flashes planned out, and here it comes. They're going to work their way straight into the Inner bomb site, hoping that they've thrown them enough off their groove where they will not be in their typical spots, make them a little uncomfortable, but looks like they are perfectly set up for this. Ooh. Elliot now last man standing. 1 versus 5. We've seen it from him before. Oh my god, able to take down Steno, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, it looked like Maximum Effort. They established position outside, ready for that upper crunch. They had their flashes, popping up, trying to help each other out. on that take, but it just looked like they didn't really go full force with the numbers, like committing the bodies. It looked like maybe Sean was still trying to get his flashes ready. We did see a flash come from the top of ladder to hut, and Sean Gares coming out of the hut was really a crucial role in that strategy, trying to make the crunch a crunch. Otherwise, it's just a mini take, so I think that they got a little bit delayed there by flashes.
Yep, and going back to spamming the rafters once again. Pauly looks like he just caught a nade. Trying to catch back up with what's happening. Sobo going to be actually playing really passive outside, right below ladder there. Wow, Pauly gets spammed down to 50, just trying to get away from that.
Pauly's been laying in that fire at ramp room all game, but he hasn't really been doing much damage because Maximum Effort's been hanging out on the roof.
Yeah, and this is working out well. What they just did is kind of faked the aggression. I mean, Pauly really had no indication. There's so many bullets being fired, you can't tell if they're actually coming or not. So Sean Gares threw 2 great flashes that pushed him down to lower. As he comes back up, he waited the perfect amount of time to blind him once again, so he baited him into exactly where they wanted him. Now they're going to be headed down lower. Swag right behind Sean Gares. Sean Gares able to take down Steno. Going to spot another one here in Vince. And it is all up to Sobo and Kiko. Uh-oh. Little TK action there. Not uncommon during this tournament so far. And it's all down to Sobo, who has snuck up behind the team, spraying down 2. 1 versus 2 situation. Sobo might just be able to pull off a 1 versus 4 here.
Yeah, Maximum Effort's really low.
Going straight for the door. Uh-oh, he's able to take down Elliot. It's now a 1 versus 1.
Nade.
Swag is low on HP, but so is Sobo. Straight up the ramp, trying to spot ahead here. Swag is going to play this very patient, apparently. Oh my god, and Sobo able to pull off a 1 versus 4 and the ace!
Takes the ace.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible end here to this first half between these two teams. Just Sobo, you know, he made the decisions quickly was the most important part. I mean, he didn't have time to mess around. He knew he was going to have to fight that last member, at least one-on-one. He knew where he was. He made the decision right off the bat. Sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, Swag started playing that really smart. He kind of backed off, knowing he only had about 19 health. Didn't want to eat a nade if Sobo did have one in hand, which he did. That nade did miss. But Swag, just after that fake defuse from Sobo, he over-peaked, I think. I think he should have tried to assume that it would have been a fake. But really tough. Again, he didn't. He can't see our Sobo screen as we're seeing.
That was so insane. I mean, you know what's the thing, and Swag is really patient, but Sobo did not make a sound. He was sticking to his guns. He had already committed to that. And what you'll see a lot of times when players get into that situation, they say, okay, well, he's just not going to come. By the time, right when they turn around, bam, boom. Swag peeks out and shoots him in the back. But he stuck to his guns there, and man, did it pay off.
Totally calm.
We'll see that highlight here pretty soon.
Yeah, I can't. Where's Dong?
we've got him on site here. We need this done stat.
Clip that. 8-7. The first half of the first map here in the grand finals.
All right, so we will have the initial spawn with 2 hill spawns, which doesn't seem like much, but depending on how the team is comfortable playing, that can mean a lot. Especially, a lot of teams will practice in the optimal situation, which is typically that front hill spawn. And Pauly going straight for that mini pick. He has spotted this is dangerous territory right here. That Glock versus USP, just very, very dangerous. But Pauly, great movement, able to get away, good game sense. And everyone getting away unscathed so far. Uh-oh, Elliot just took a big bomb there, down to 43 HP. And it looks like they really want to commit here. Steno does have the USB, so he's going to have to hang back until he knows the nades are gone. Uh-oh, and not able to connect. That is a 3 versus 5 after a great start to the round. And Swag taking down Kiko, looking for the second one. Sobo able to take him down. It's now a 1 versus 4, but this time he's got a Glock. And there it is. Sean Gares able to finish the round. That'll be 9-7 overall in favor of Maximum Effort. And this is already a great series to be involved in here. I'm glad we're having the opportunity to be here for the Grand Finals live in Dallas, Texas.
Yep, absolutely. I think that a lot of teams that I've seen from North America seem to, on CT Pistol, be doing these aggressive pushes down through, all the way through the radio room. UMX actually did that themselves. We remember Pauly doing a great job on that pistol round for UMX.
This is actually the pistol round we saw from Maximum Effort last time. There was some miscommunication, and we were making fun of something that happened with Sean Gares. It wasn't necessarily his fault in Simfis. This is a save round here, but you never know what's going to happen. Of course, when you have nothing with a FAMAS, any sort of automatic weapon in the situation can get dangerous.
Game over.
And there it is. But basically what had happened was he had rushed, if some of you viewers remember, all the way through ramp room into radio, and his team was telling him to fall back. He just didn't hear it, and he's stuck there by himself. We're going, what is he doing? So they did opt to play more of a passive setup this time around and not risk that play, and it definitely paid off.
Maximum effort, picking up the first 2 rounds here. Not going to see, I don't believe UMX 4 spot. Couple of nades at least.
Yeah, they do have a couple nades here, and let's take a look at the scoreboard. Down to 101 HP on top. Wow, they actually do have weapons right now. AK-47s and Galils. They have 3 AKs. This could turn out in their favor, but they've got to play this careful. I mean, it has been exposed as to what weapons they have. And there's the fast flank there from Sean Garris. He almost takes down Steno as well. And Jordan just not letting go of Mouse 1. 6 HP, there we go. And that was a hectic round if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I think what was going on there was maximum effort. Maybe did not expect that buy and just wanted to do their normal push-up, let's clear lobby and get this round over with and move right to the gun round and shut UMX down.
Yeah.
We saw, Sean Garris pushing up all the way there into the radio room. Even after he found out that UMX had guns, he was like, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing. Played super aggressive and knocked out a couple of guns. So great job from him.
Yep, 7-11 is the score. This is the first map of this series. Uh-oh, a lot of damage being done here. Elliot fighting over here at ramp room. He's not in too much trouble right now. He is just up against Glocks. And last man standing will be Kiko. Just going to throw his knife at him. Went for that intimidation tactic.
UMX surely going to be buying here. Really need to start challenging maximum efforts round collection here, as the score is now 12-7.
One really far back spawn here, 2 hill spawns. Flosick letting his teammate buy. Makes me think this might be a little bit of a planned execution here. We'll see.
See what Paulie does with the best spawn here.
He's just going straight for the spam here. And I'm wondering, yeah, they're going to go on roof. So that was planned out with those spawns. And once again, if you guys are not familiar with the spam spot, right here. A lot of people aren't aware of that. It is a great spam spot. It's just rare to hit.
Alien's pushed up pretty close here for just having a FAMAS. But he will start moving back, trying to spam a couple of burst shots there to lobby entrance.
Well, this makes me think that they've got a pretty good read on how UMX has been playing their spam strats. I mean, at least they know their play. And, you know, that's something that Simphus had mentioned during the interview, is that they feel they have, even though they didn't get to practice as much as they would have liked, a lot of people weren't playing them, that they have a pretty good grasp on how everyone's going to play. And, I mean, it's showing a little bit here. Obviously, we haven't seen too many hard counters, but the confidence in Elliot right there would definitely goes to show. And Paulie will fall here to Elliot at ramp room. And Swag able to pick up 2 there. Flosick going to be last man standing. A great player here for Team UMX.
I did just get to meet him, and I apologize for calling him Flow Stick at so many times in all the videos I do for him.
You know, the thing is, like, he's not people know he's good. It's not that he's necessarily underrated, but he's not talked about enough. He really does have great rifles. I mean,
he's underrated.
And especially with, like, him and when he played with Slip, like, they made a really great combo in, I believe it was mid, and they would kind of switch around to B every once in a while. Yep. But both those guys really worked well together, and I think Flosick just meshes really well with this current UMX roster as well.
He's trying to save, but he's getting spammed here from the T side of Outer. UMX just got completely picked off there. It looked like they were trying to set something up towards Inner, maybe, but they were just getting completely picked off. Looking here at the ADR, average damage per round. Paulie leading it for UMX with 83, score of 15-15. Swag doing an excellent job here as we move into round 6.
Yep, and just as I'm talking about Flosick, 5-14, 40 ADR, but, you know, that's just kind of the way it goes sometimes.
Yep. UMX will buy this round as well.
Yeah, and Swag going to be peeking out right here at CT Red. He's going to be able to spot the Red Rock player onto Mini, so he's starting to get a pretty good idea. This whole intel gathering right now, these calls are going to be so important for maximum effort. But it looked like it didn't come out in time. Now Simphus is having to pay more attention towards outside right now, and Elliot's being forced to push up to get more information. This is just information gathering right now. When you're down this many players, you have to get pretty good idea, like 90% on where that execution is going to be, or you don't have a chance in the round. The retake with 3 versus 5 is way too difficult, much less 2 versus 4. Elliot fighting away here. Now he is in HUD, and he's going to get spammed down by Sobo. I'm sorry, Steno there, and Flow6 finishing off that round.
So that was kind of cool from UMX. Instead of doing a full-on execution there, what they did was they just kind of walked out to outside, and they just started getting in a whole bunch of battles with Maximum Effort. Maximum Effort just kept on peeking out, and UMX was able to take that. Maximum Effort obviously having a ton of cash there in the bank. UMX having just won that round.
Yeah, and taking a look at the scoreboard up top, you can see this is the first round they've won this half. They really like the way that it shows us how the story unfolded so far. All right, Swag onto Kiko early round here. This looks like they wanted to do a pretty fast execution, but got slowed up outside by just a bit. Smoke came in their way. Here come the flashes. Steno should be coming out here fairly soon. All right, here comes the flashes for the take on the inner.
Oh, he's
and he catches a ding.
A bullet.
Uh-oh, and here come the nades. Oh, Swag eats one himself.
Flow6 pretty close to Mini Garage here. Oh, he's actually wrapping all the way around.
He's just clearing everything right now, and this is the right play. They really need to try to find these picks. I mean, they're at even numbers right now. Sure, they can take something, but you know, why do that when you have 53 seconds left on the round and plenty of time to try to find a pick? Yeah, Flow6, man, I love this right now. He's going to hang out underneath the ladder and wait for this guy to go rotate towards ramp room. And he's backed himself into the corner to where he doesn't have too much to worry about. If they come in from outside, they should not be spotting that direction. Flow6, we're going to try to keep an eye on that as much as we can. Bomb will be in the hands of Steno right here. Just 15 HP remaining. All right, this also allows Flow6 to go all the way around to Green Mile. And that's exactly where Elliot is. Swag actually going to save Flow6 coming up on Elliot right now.
This is going to be close.
This is. I mean, his intentions are still to back off, I think. I don't see him trying to go for this. Yeah, he just wants to try to find a frag, but little does he know, he might be able to pick up Flow6 here. Flow6 doesn't have any indication that someone's actually in that hallway right now. He would have been fighting if he really wanted to.
Ooh, I don't think that UMX knows at all. Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow, able to take out Paulie. Is he going to be able to get the defuse? No, he will not.
Sobo is on site. I didn't even consider that a possibility.
Yeah, valiant effort. Yeah, just hanging out by that door, waiting to just get a frag onto whoever was the closest and try to stick that defuse. But UMX would be guarding that bomb pretty well. I really like, though, what Flow6 did early on in that round. He closed around from outside, and then he hung out underneath the ladder. And what was going on was his team was going down the ramp room. And instead of meeting up with his team in ramp to try to collapse the site, they didn't know that lower was completely clear. So they just he just hung out there underneath the ladder and tried to wait for rotate. So I like that play. Very smart.
All right, and kind of per usual, these early round nades and spams from both teams. And actually, take that back. This is not usual at all. They're going a little faster than what we've seen so far towards outside. Sobo did not spot the guy up top. We were just in free look. So there is a guy on outside Raptors right now and one right outside of Big Garage. All right, Simphis showing himself and able to headshot Kiko. 12 HP, 4 on 2. Last man standing is Flow6, and that'll be it. 14-9 so far.
Quick cleanup there from Maximum Effort. Again, this is the first map of this first best of 3.
Yep, this is the first map.
Maximum Effort doing the best that they can. Hanging on here in the CT side. Doing a great job with the lead.
All right, and Sean Gares pushing his way up to CT red, kind of expecting that aggression we've seen outside so far. We are at a higher resolution, so it's easier to see, and he is able to take down 2 there, just with his last bullet killing Sobo.
Ooh, almost another lineup there.
Well, that was a pretty quick exchange. Simphis on outside Raptors has been spotted. All right, and we're down to Paulie as the last man standing here in this round.
If there's anyone that can clutch a 1 versus 3, though, with the bomb in hand and plenty of time on the clock, it's going to be Paulie.
You know what's great about this team, too, is if you put ESEA in a situation, it's all possible. But, I mean, you put Pauly or especially like Sobo in the situation, it can get really nasty for the other team. However, he is up against superstars Swag, Nothing, and Eliant. All right, spotting the first one, taking not much damage. Oh, actually down to 64 HP now. Eliant still at 72. And here comes the flash from Nothing. Pauly still taking it slow. Oh, able to take down Swag there, but Jordan in place to counter that perfectly.
I do like what UMX did that round, though. What they did was they recognized that one of their round wins was from just going outside and challenging maximum effort.
Yeah, no, it's 15-9 now, by the way. It just took a sec for everything to catch up. Last round was 14, now it's 15. One round remaining here for maximum effort to take this to the second map on a high note. Let's see, Pauly going to be headed straight into ramp room, it looks like, at least nading down that direction. Uh-oh, quick push. Already able to take down 2. It's a 3 versus 4. Two versus 3. This is absolutely nuts. Jordan's down to just 3 HP, and that was such a quick push for maximum effort. I mean, not necessarily unexpected. They really like that aggressive play, but to do that just kind of unwarranted. There's no real indication to me that said just push now.
Yeah.
But you know, they have been doing a lot of outside aggression, so maybe they hope to only run into 1 or 2 people there, ready for that inside split. And Kiko's about to get flanked on, I believe, by 2 weapons here. He did spot one at ramp, so he's just going to have to hang out here and hope he doesn't get hit by the spams as he gets brought down to 16 HP. Coming out and also able to take down Semfit, so 1 versus 1 now. Sean Gare's 79 HP as Kiko's just booking it back towards inside. This will be his 5th frag, and this is the ace if he's able to pick this up. Kiko on top. Sean Gares has no idea.
Kiko's got a gun, and he has the bomb, too.
This could be huge for UMX. I mean, I don't doubt for a second UMX can bring this back to a tie game. Kiko being as quiet as he possibly can, bring him down to Sean Gare's level, 79 HP, and he is able to find him. Kiko's ace gets shut down. And that will be 16-9 in the first map of the series in the grand finals here in Dallas, Texas, where we are live for the greatest Counter-Strike matches in North America this weekend.
Yep.
This is the pinnacle. I mean, this is the best.
This is pretty awesome. Again, the first place prize here for the #1 team will win $10,000, and the second place prize, which is going to go to one of these teams, is only $4,000. So with the $6,000 gap, I mean, no one's shooting for second place.
No, and of course they want to go home with this trophy right here. There have been rumors. There have been rumors.
I'm not going to talk about them.
The rumors of course, it's like the Stanley Cup showing up in pictures around the world filled with all kinds of wonderful liquors and beer. Occasionally stories of teams taking sand from the greatest beaches from around the world and keeping it on their shelf. There have even been small stories of people. Guys, want to go to a quick commercial break?
Thank you.
We'll be back here in just a bit for the second map of this series. In a moment.
Thank you, Bryce.